What's up, everybody? Today is Christmas Day, and I'm going to the deer lease by myself. Try to shoot a couple deer before the season's over to fill the freezer. Did our Christmas with my mother-in-law's side of the family last night. Had a blast going to see them. A lot of them we hadn't seen in a long time. This morning we did Christmas at the house with the kids. Santa Claus brought all the presents, our presents. Then we went over just to my mother-in-law's house with my mother-in-law and father-in-law. Did Christmas there with them. And I had planned on heading out tonight, like 3 a.m. and driving straight to the lease and trying to hunt tomorrow morning before you get there before the sun comes up and hunts. But we were over at the in-laws, and we were laying there on the couch, and the kids kind of opened all their presents. Everything was done, and I mentioned to my wife that I should just go now, and she liked that idea. She wanted me to go now, so I'm not driving through the night to get there. So the kids are home, settled. Santa Claus was really good to them, so they're home playing with their toys and hanging out, and I figure I'll just head on out of here. It's 12:30 now. I should be at the deer lease by 3:30, and should be able to get in the stand and hunt this evening. So with as busy as I've been this year with taxidermy work, it's kind of it's been a blessing, but it's been hard. Hadn't had a lot of time to hunt, and the little bit of time I have had taking the kids hunting, we've gone taking all of them and hunting at least one weekend or 2 weekends. So this weekend it's a freezer filling mission. If I happen to see a cull buck or a shooter, I'll definitely shoot that, but I'm not going to be picky. I'm going to try to put something in the freezer. So feeder hopefully still running, and camera should be running. So as soon as I get there, I'm going to pull the card and see what's been coming in and kind of get an idea. It'd be ideal to get something shot tonight and maybe something in the morning, and then get on back home. Today's Wednesday, obviously Christmas Day, so I'm off work until through the end of this week. I don't go back till Monday, so get back home and spend a few days with the family before I have to go back to work. So y'all come along, see what happens. Hopefully, rarely at our lease do we get skunked. We normally always have does coming in. Last time me and Easton were there, we had 9 or 10 does that came in the feeder, and we just couldn't get a shot at them because they kind of got all balled up underneath the feeder. So hopefully we'll put something on the ground and we'll get it on video to show y'all. So stay tuned. Y'all aren't gonna believe this, but last shooting light was at 6:06. Got an 8-point and a 6-point, or 8-point and a 7-point. Been on camera for pretty consistent for the last few weeks. Had my feeder's about 80 yards away. I saw the 8-point coming through the brush at about 30 yards, gonna cross my shooting lane. And he stopped in the grass. I lost sight of him. And then I see him go back the other direction. He wasn't spooked or anything. I don't know what he was doing. And I look up and I can see a deer at the feeder. I pull my gun up. It was that big 7-point. I just pulled up and got a good and steady shot and shot him. I heard him crash. I don't think he went real far, so but he did go through some pretty thick stuff, so I'm gonna give him a little bit and I'm gonna walk back to the truck. I got about a half-mile walk back to the truck. I'll walk back. Don't go back and look for him. Y'all stay tuned. Alright guys, well, sorry, but I didn't get him recovered on video. I snuck down there before I came to get my truck. I just couldn't stand it anymore. I was pretty sure I heard him crash. There's no blood where he was standing. No blood for probably a good 40 to 50 yards. And there was about 3 trails that were not even really trails. They're just, you can tell deer walk through there, but the grass is like head high, the whole thing. It's like a jungle. And I kind of went up and down those trails, couldn't find anything, and then kind of just started doing a little grid pattern, kind of where I thought he might have went and where I thought I heard him, and got a little speck of blood, and then found a little more blood, and I was kind of deciding if, you know, the next 20 yards or so, if it didn't look better, I found the direction it was going, started going that way, and I decided the next 20 yards or so, if it didn't look better, I was gonna back out. And about 20 yards, I found a real big spot of blood where you could see it squirted out of him. And I stood there for a minute kind of looking around, and I saw him laying there. He was about another 20-30 yards in this little bitty clearing, but it was just too thick to get the camera set up and everything back there. So I came to get the truck. I went ahead and drug him up to where my blind's at. Luckily there, where my blind is, there's a little incline that goes up about 2 feet. And I'm gonna back my truck up to that and load him in there. If it wasn't for that, I don't think I'd get him loaded myself. He's a pretty big body deer. And then we'll head back to the camp. I drove straight in, didn't even go to camp. So I gotta get to camp and get extension cord out, get the lights turned on and all that kind of stuff at camp, and then get my little portable skinning rack set up and all that stuff. So we'll get all that on video and get a video, hopefully, of me skinning him and everything. And so, but we'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. All right, guys, that's him. Big body dude. I'll get some better pictures at camp. Unloaded and just finished snapping a few pictures of him. I can give you all a good view. It's pretty wide. It's definitely one of the biggest deer that we've taken off our place and that we've seen on our place. Very, very happy with him. Well guys, I got it all finished up. Got the head down there, do a Euro mount on it. I may make a special video for that one. I got an idea for a video I want to do on just like a how-to video. So anyway, here's a deer lease camper behind me. I'm going to clean up, try to get to bed as soon as I can, and my plan is to hunt in the morning, try to shoot a doe. This is a freezer filling mission. That shooting that coal buck was just icing on the cake. So try to go in the morning and shoot a doe, and then I got some cameras to put out and top off the feeders, and then I'll be headed back home.